And I don't care what intimidation tactics you have up your sleeve next. I do not care. We gonna get into everything that's been being done to me since I probably was born, okay? And my family is in on this. This is an entire occult of Freemasons and Eastern Stars. And I see why God had me hold out on this message. It's because he needed to expose a little bit more. Now, I ain't even gonna get through everything that was done to me since I was born. I'm just gonna tell you the state of my life right now and what they have done to me. So they have stole money from me. Now, these are my parents, who are not my real parents. These are my parents who have taken me from my real family. And they literally have tortured me my entire life. And my whole life, I was thinking I was having sicknesses, illnesses with my body. And no, they were poisoning my food. They were poisoning me my entire life. And this past weekend, I had a moment where I continued to, I felt bad because, of course, they started to curate my timeline to point everything to me as if I was the problem, as if I was the reason all of this was happening. But no, you all are just evil and you have demons on your back that have caused you to do this to me. You have stolen money from me. And what's so ironic is last night, because I want to address this with my sister. Last night, you called me right when I was getting ready to get in the shower, which let me know y'all have hacked and mirrored my phones. So this entire time, every time I would tell you, like, ironically, you would call me when it was time to get in the shower or while I was in the shower. That doesn't make you like, that is an issue that you wait till I get naked to get in the shower before you call me because you're watching me? I digress. Let's keep going. I don't care what intimidation you bring in front of my eyes while I'm filming. I do not care. Okay, we're gonna get that past there because y'all think y'all are just so scary. My parents aren't my real parents. They've stolen money from me. I've been intellectually suppressed my entire life to make me think that I was dumb because they wanted to suppress my gifts and destiny swap with me. So the person that's currently copying everything that I do, everything that I say, have studied me, how I get my nails done, the words that I say. You all will probably, if you search the internet, you'll know who it is if you study hard enough because they imitate everything that I do. So that's the person that's trying to swap destinies with me, which you can't swap destinies with someone who was a prophet, a chosen one. But still, I digress. Let's go. I am being gang stalked heavily, meaning people are just following me wherever that I go. In my community, all of my neighbors are in on it. Everybody in my local shops where I get my nails done, everywhere that I go, they have infiltrated that place and they have made them basically get on board to harassing me, saying the words that I say. If something is inside of my house, because they have been spying me inside of my house, they will end up having those items inside of their store, inside of their establishment, etc., just to harass and antagonize me. They're having certain creators make posts about me to mimic me, to talk about me, to make fun of me. And I don't even think y'all realize that whatever materialistic thing they bought you or whatever money they paid you with, it was stolen money that's being traced. But let's keep going. In the state of where I'm at, I have absolutely no car. I have to take public transportation wherever I go. They have also infiltrated the entire Lyft system. So anytime I get inside of the Lyft car, they do the same thing. If I play chill music in my house, they play chill music inside of the car. If I say certain words, they start saying those certain words just like I do. Stolen my own property from me. So when I filed for bankruptcy, the lawyer that did my bankruptcy was crooked. So he sat up there and did not send my reaffirmation document over to my mortgage company. And so none of my mail for my mortgage is being sent to me. It's being sent to him. So love that. And even when I just tried to put my house up for sale, the real estate agent that did that was also part of the system. And so he had people all up coming up inside of my home, probably doing witchcraft, voodoo, whatever you want to call it. And then he confirmed when he came and got my key that there are cameras watching me, and he tried to intimidate me by saying like his back was hurting because they've been poisoning me so bad my back hurts. And so that was him, of course, trying to make fun of me, intimidate me, etc. Like, dude, whatever. You tanked my Turo business, and that's the reason I had to file for bankruptcy. And then now the 9 to 5 that I had to go back to because I lost my business, you also infiltrated that system. So then all of my coworkers, managers, everybody tortured me from day one. Like gossiping, making me like, and I'm not gonna say making me because I decided to go in on it as well. I like the moment people gossip, I should have said, I don't want to talk about this person. But anywho, it was the messiest group of people I've ever seen in my life. And so infiltrating my 9 to 5, I had to quit on the spot because it just got so bad that it was like they started getting more and more people to gang up on me. I don't even know, like at this point, I don't even know how much money you've stolen in my name, because this is identity fraud that they did on me. I couldn't even file my taxes because I had fraud done in my name. And so they have done identity fraud on me. They have scammed in my name, took PPP loans out in my name. I mean, have completely set me up to look like the biggest criminal in the whole America. But anyway, let's keep going. There's more. I know, there's more. So yeah, my phones are hacked. They're watching me through my phone. My laptop has been hacked. My food is coming to my door poisoned. So even at the grocery store, my water, my vegetables, my everything, they are poisoning it before it gets to me. So as soon as I eat something, I'm sick, like immediately. So they're poisoning my food from the grocery store. Anywhere that I order fast food, takeout, they poison it too, send it to my house. This is just, I'm in a false marriage. So they went to the courthouse and falsely married me so that they could take money.
Oh shit. That was me popping out from minding my business. Ooh, because I really wanted to see what was happening here. Oh, child. Now, listen, I'm going to judge the heck out of this situation. I'm going to judge it and judge it. All right. Now, it's the condemnation that is the problem. I'm not going to condemn her, but I'm going to judge. Now, never mind the voice. I went out, I had a good time, and this is what I came back home with. Anyway, now I don't know what is going on with this young lady, but something seems to be off. Now, to be fair, which is what I always try to do, I went through a few of her other videos, and they seem, something seems to be off. But whichever way this goes, I hope she gets the help she needs. Whether it's an investigation, someone, checking her on her mental health, whatever it is, she seems to be tormented. Now, that's a catch-22, because I think that is what her family, her relatives, her loved ones are trying to ascertain, but she's resisting. Now, the thing is, I tried not to make the video as long as it is, because I tried to edit a few of her points out, but they flow into each other. So, I had to bring it to you as is. And listen, this is you, like I said, judgment is you applying your natural intuitive ability, using common sense, discernment. Now the stories get even more bizarre. Now you be the judge. Let's continue.
That way as well. They have a life insurance policy on me, which that's what they've been trying to do, take me out through death magic and to my family, my faith family. Gosh. Bodies have been dropping in our family back to back to back. And it's because you all keep sending me death magic. You all keep sending me magic to take me out. That is why bodies are dropping, because I am a prophet. You cannot mess with God's children. That energy has to go back to somebody, because it bounces off of me. I may get a little sickness or a little body aches, but that's it. The real intent behind it goes back to y'all. That is why bodies are dropping. And for the people that have taken payments from them and taken materialistic things from them in order to harass me and antagonize me, that's energy too. That's going to go back to you. It's returned back I think you all should start learning about spirituality before you get into cahoots with these people who dangle money or a materialistic item in front of your face and say, I need you to do this for me. And then you do it. And then y'all are now going to have to reap the ramifications for that. You have God's wrath, and then you got the 3D wrath. Like, I don't think y'all thought that through. I don't even know how much y'all know about spirituality, but this was a spiritual attack against someone who was protected. Let's keep going. Last but not least, also the threats to trafficking me. So like the trafficking van that's out in front of my home, like they have taken every single opportunity from me to make money, so that way I am completely isolated. They have taken every friend from me. Any friend I make, they end up getting them too. So they end up crossing me and snaking me and antagonizing me. I have the family that I did have, they were never my family anyway. They were always so mean to me. Like, I have no car. My property doesn't even look like it's mine. And then every meal I have has some sort of poison in it. So yeah, that's the story of my life right now. I'm still going to continue to be a kind person because I don't return the energy that is given to me. You have literally paid all of Arizona to come up against me. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money that you have scammed and did fraud for. To just make one person just lose their faith in God and lose their mind and lose their mental health. But I also forgot to mention that this was all for money and a lifestyle. So everybody wanted to be rich and flaunt very expensive bags and cars and be on television, and that's the reason everybody was doing it. That they want a lifestyle and they want that money, so they took it to hell. And also try to end my life. Forgot about that. But yeah, you all have the life you deserve. I have given it over to God, every last one of you. I have just given it to God for money and a lifestyle. So everybody wanted to be rich and flaunt very expensive bags and cars and be on television, and that's the reason everybody was doing it. That they want a lifestyle and they want that money, so they took it to hell. And also try to end my life. Forgot about that. But yeah, you all have the life you deserve. I have given it over to God, every last one of you. I have just given it to God. Nobody has any protection under me. My family, no. You have no protection under me. My family has first showed up at my doorstep after I asked them not to do that. I said, do not show up at my doorstep. They flew here anyway and showed up at my doorstep. I did not come to the door because I do not want to talk to them. They're simply going to continue to wordplay and say things to make me come off as if I am going through some sort of psychosis, and I'm not. I'm in my right mind. So I did not go to the door because I didn't feel like them having me come off as if I'm crazy, and I know I'm not. Then they call the police. So then the police comes to my door. I did not answer that. So then the police starts texting me. They're like, hey, your family is concerned about you. I'm like, I barely even talk to my family. I literally called them over the past weekend, and they, after I had not talked to them in probably several months, because I found out what they had been doing to me. And so I then contacted them again this past weekend, and they started doing it to me again, where they were word playing with me, trying to make me come off as if I'm having some sort of psychosis, like everything that I'm saying is untrue. So then I just cut them off again, but this time it's for good. So if you're my family and you're watching this, I'm cutting you off for good. There's no reason to bring anyone to my home for a welfare check when you barely even know me. I barely talk to y'all. So if you're coming off to the cops as if you really know me and this is way out of order for me, how would you know that? Tell the cops to show you the last picture you took with me, the last time you were with me. I have not talked to you all because you all are toxic. I do not like wordplay, telling me oh, if they've done evil things to you, maybe you want to talk to someone about these evil things. You don't think I know you trying to call me crazy? I'm not crazy. what I'm doing is exposing people for the things they have done to me. If y'all want to do something, go open up an investigation for them grapes in my fridge that has poison in it. Go open up an investigation for them bananas in my fridge that has poison in it. Honestly, you can grab any food item in my kitchen and go test it. And then start that investigation there and draw all the way back to who started poisoning my food, who's responsible at the grocery store, who, like, that's where you could start. Start for where my food that's currently sitting in my fridge poisoned. Start there. Like, that's where I want to start. You literally can go take the grapes in my fridge and those bananas in my fridge and take a bite. And then once you need to urine, your urine is going to be as orange as my shirt. And then also I start getting lightheaded. Like, it's like this whole temple here is just pressure. Like they're putting substances in my food. That's where I want to start. If anybody wants to start a conversation, let's start there. Let's also start where the fraud has been committed in my name. Where I couldn't even file my taxes, last year? Because there was fraud done in my name. Like, there are bigger fish to be fried here than coming here trying to sell me on the fact that I have lost my mind, knowing that I am in my right mind. We're losing the plot. Let's start investigations because the culprits are out there calling the police and standing with the police.
I said what I said.